Saturday, October 19th, 2024. Earlier this morning, raw drone footage of the Israel Defense Forces attacking and apparently killing Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar was uploaded by the IDF to their official YouTube account on Thursday, which the IDF has said shows the terrorist group head's final moments. The 48-second clip shows a man in a chair with an on-screen note that the person is Yahya Sinwar. He appears to be alive throughout the video, with the clip ending with him throwing an object at the drone. The IDF said there were no signs of the presence of hostages in the area. The infantry unit in Rafah came across Sinwar and two others, killing them without knowing he was the head of Hamas, according to the IDF. President Joe Biden said the killing of Sinwar is a good day for Israel, for the United States, and for the world, likening the Gaza chief's death to the killing of Osama bin Laden in 2011. The Wrap. Israel's government said a drone targeted Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's house Saturday with no casualty, as fighting with Lebanon-based Hezbollah and Gaza-based Hamas showed no pause after the killing of the Hamas mastermind of last year's October 7th attack. Israel military said dozens of projectiles were launched from Lebanon a day after Hezbollah announced a new phase in fighting. Netanyahu's office said the drone targeted his house in the Mediterranean coastal town of Caesarea. Either he or his wife were there. It wasn't clear if the house was hit. Hezbollah didn't claim responsibility for the attack, but said it carried out several rocket attacks on the northern and central Israel. Shrek and Mag, the Associated Press. A new pipeline carrying shale natural gas from West Texas towards export hubs on the U.S. Gulf Coast has eased constraints that crashed local prices this year and will help pave the way for higher U.S. oil production, energy executives said. McCartney, Reuters. In 1995, astronomers confirmed the discovery for the first time of a brown dwarf, a body too small to be a star and too big to be a planet, sort of a celestial tweener. But it turns out that was not the full story. Researchers have now taken a fresh look at the brown dwarf and learned that it actually is not a single brown dwarf, but rather two of them orbiting astonishingly close to each other while circling a small star. This was documented in two new studies using telescopes in Chile and Hawaii. Will Dunham, Reuters. Two new tropical storms, Nadine and Oscar. Nadine poses no threat to the United States, and Oscar is a low threat to the mainland. Ronner, WBTW Myrtle Beach. Oscar is expected to bring hurricane conditions to portions of the Turks and Caicos Islands and the southeastern Bahamas this evening and overnight, and could bring hurricane conditions to eastern Cuba during the next day or two. A hurricane warning is in effect for the Turks and Caicos and southeastern Bahamas, and a hurricane watch is in effect for portions of eastern Cuba. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.